This is going to be a very simple end-to-end project. We will create basic API in Node, and we will also deploy it on DigitalOcean droplet. So basically I created one folder, and let's just start. So I will initialize it with npm project. So npm init --y, and it creates the package.json file which has basic configuration. Okay, now what we need to do, we can create a folder for storing all our files named src, and inside that we can create new file called index.js. okay, and so in scripts we can give two scripts, one for starting the app and one for the development mode. So dev and node mode. So we will use node one for the development. So let's just install that package npm -t as a save dev dependency. Okay, node mon, and yeah, that's it. Node mon that we need for to start the server, so which automatically reloads when you save some files. Then after that, so this is going to be a express REST app, so we will need to install that as well, npm express. And I think we are good. Okay, so in index.js, okay, wait, so here node/src/index.js src, because our index file is in src, right? So yeah, correct path. And we can just run the command npm run dev, so that will execute this nodemon, and it will execute this file using node. Okay, execution started. Now I can just close this, I don't need it anymore. Let's just test something. Okay, console.log hello world, and I can see like hello world is there. Okay, now let's just create our simple express app. So const express, we will import express, then we will create app from express, then app.get. So we will define first simple route /get, and at that we will send a JSON response message hello world. Okay, yeah, and then app.listen, so it should listen to this port 3000. okay, now you know what, let's make use of something variable const port equal to, then let's just use 9000, then let's just replace 3000 with 9000. So control D, that selects the multiple same text. So here we can make use of a port variable which we declared at top. So of course it will not be reflected here, we can convert it to template string, then it will be reflected. So backticks and then curly brackets. Okay, now if I save this, server is running on port 9000, and in browser if I visit the 9000, I should get like in JSON message and hello world. Okay, yeah, it is in Mozilla browser, so it shows somewhat fancy, but yeah, it is same. Now now that our app is ready, so we make request to this app and it returns the hello world. Now what we can do, let's just go to GitHub and create a repository. Okay, so create repo from here in repositories, and then create repository. So I already created this. Now what you need to do, you need to add this origin to your project. So if I open new terminal, and so first I need to initialize a git project inside this. So git init, so it initialized the git project now. Okay, and then you can just paste that command git remote add origin and then your repository URL. Okay, So you can see like what repository you added. Git remote dash v, it will show you like what repository is added to this current folder. So also make sure to create a git ignore file, and we need to add node models, right? Because it has like bunch of files. I mean, and look at this here in difference, it shows like 862 changes, but we need to ignore this file and only track the other files which are like really necessary for the project. So on root directory itself we will create a .git ignore. I think I can do that from here also, like touch.git ignore. Touch is the command which we can make use of to create the files. Yep. So it created the file git ignore, and here we just need to add like node models, like ignore node models. Okay, after adding that, you can see like I can see only like 4 file differences there, and you can verify it here also, like git what is that, git status. Yeah, and it shows like 4 files are untracked. So if I go do git add dot, like add all the files to the staging area, it will add all the files staging area. So here you can see like its status is changed to A, and also if I do git status, it says like changes to committed. Okay, now let's just commit these changes. Git commit -m files added. Okay, now committed message git log. If I see like I have one commit, files added, and inside that I committed like 4 files. Now that everything is done in our repository, now we need to publish this branch to here, right, to remote repository. Basically it is in our local system now. So git push origin master. So basically it will create master branch on a remote here, and it will push that changes here. Now if I refresh, I can see like master branch is there, and all the changes are here now. So everything is done now. So if I clear this, okay, now if I refresh this, I will see the changes here. Okay, that's great. Our app is also still working in the other terminal. Okay, now I'm going to make use of the service called DigitalOcean droplet. Yeah, because that's I have currently, so I will make use of that. So for that, actually it is paid service, it is not free, but yeah. So I am actually logged into my VM, my droplet. So you can do that using so when you create droplet, you will get IPv4 IP address of that VM machine. So what you can do, SSH root @ so basically, and then IP of your VM machine, and after that it will ask for some password. You just need to enter that password. Okay, and basically you will be logged into your VM machine, and it should show something like this. Okay, so basically it is basically just like Ubuntu. I have Ubuntu machine. Okay, but it is accessible through this terminal only. Now first we need to check like if git is there or not. So I think git is there, it shows lots of options. Okay, then since we published our project to GitHub, so we can just pull our repository to this OS, right, this VM. So for that you can write like git pull wait a minute, yeah, you make use of git fetch origin. Yeah, so go to your repository and then copy the HTTPS command, copy URL to clipboard, and then write git clone. So we are cloning this repository into this OS. So it says it is cloned successfully. So if I do like ls, so like list all the directives it has, so it shows like node deploy is there. And if I go to that directory and do ls again, I can see like all the things are present here. Okay, and Yeah, that's now since we are in this directory, so basically we can do like execute same thing which we currently doing here, you know, npm run start, and it should work as it is, like npm run, because it is what is this, so npm is not found. Oh, okay, it doesn't know like what is node. So we will install node in here in this VM. So for that, let me just google it, like install node on ubuntu. And we just need to do this, pretty simple, sudo apt install. Okay, let's just say yes. That's quite a big size, 68.9 MB. Okay, let's see. Okay, I have fast internet, it is done. Yeah, don't restart anything. Let's go. Okay, it is installed now. So if I do node dash v, yeah, it shows 18.13. Yeah, there, which is fine, I guess. Okay, son. Okay, then we need to do npm run start. So it still says npm is not recognized. Why is that? Oh, so we installed the folder, right? But then we don't have node models and all. Like we only have this folder. So basically what we need to do is we need to run npm install. So that will install all the dependencies in here. So still npm is not found. Let's just run this command apt install npm. Let's just see. Okay, it is trying to install something. Yeah, all the node dependencies and everything. Okay, that's fine. I guess it is a fresh VM, so that's why it is asking so many things. Okay. It is downloading quite a lot of things. Yeah, okay. I think, yeah, we don't need this anymore. Let's just check our VM again. Okay. Okay, till this installs, maybe what we can do, we can write our we can extend our small program and push another commit to GitHub. Okay, so I think what we'll make use of JSON app.use express.json, so we can request and send data in JSON as well. Yeah, now in here I can do like const name and then request.body. Okay, so and it should return hello and then that, so in name. Okay, in template returns hello and then name. Okay, let's see if this whole setup works. So if I save this, I don't need to restart anything. I am using nodemon. It will automatically refresh. So if I save this, it shows like hello undefined because we did not pass anything as a name parameter, right? So we will make use of Thunder client. You can use Postman also, right? So we have to make what is this, get request to this. Okay, so new request, this URL, and inside body in JSON what we need to pass, name. I will just pass my name Pawan and send. Yeah, it gets like hello response, hello Pawan, right? We get the response. So if I pass Akash, I get hello Akash. Okay, so this is working. We just modified our code to support this functionality. Okay, let's just see what is status of our VM. Okay, it looks fine. Okay, we installed everything. So the command we ran was npm install npm apt install npm. It installed the npm, I guess, npm -v. Yeah, it installed npm. Okay, and now we also have node also. Yeah. Okay, let's just run npm. Okay, wait, but we did changes in the local repository, so we can see like our changes here, right? And we did not push these changes to our GitHub, right? So we latest commit is like files added only. So what we will do, we will commit this again, git add to staging area, then commit codemit git commit, added custom name functionality. Okay, and then git push origin master. Okay, now if I refresh my GitHub repository, you can see like added custom functionality commit is there, and it is just updated now. Okay, so the changes that we had on local system, it is now on public repository. Okay, and it also works. I think we don't need this. Okay, if I go here, okay, we are currently in node deploy, and if I do ls and src, and if I go to like src folder, and if I do okay, let me just do ls. So I have index.js, and let me just print the content of this file. So you can see like the custom functionality that we pushed on this GitHub repository, right? It is not present here. And why is that? Because we pulled this repository at one time, like we cloned this repository, but then after that we did not do anything, right? So I basically need to update this project which I have in the VM, right? So what I need to do, I will go back, and in here I also have like git setup, right? Git -v. Yeah, so I can just write git pull. Okay, let me just check what branch we have here. Git branch, we have master. So git pull origin master. So it will pull the master branch from GitHub to this local system, basically on this VM. So it says that it one file is changed and it inserted 6 lines. So if I do all the things which I did earlier, like if I go to src and print the content of the index file, right? Now you can see like I have the latest changes in this VM also. Okay, so if I clear this, go back to my root folder, cd --, and do ls. So now I am in the root folder. Then what I need to do, npm i. So basically npm install, and this will install all the packages which are required for the file. So basically now I will have node modules also. Yeah, see. Okay, now I can run that. Now if I do npm run dev, so it says server is running on port 9000, right? You know what, instead of dev, let's just run production only. Npm run start. Is it the same command that we have here? Yeah, npm run start. Instead of nodemon, it will use node. Okay, so if I run this, okay, it says server is running at port 9000. So what does this mean? Like if I go to my IP, right, which is, just a minute, so http://159.89.168.77, okay, colon, and what does it say? 9000. See, it shows me that same response which I had. So basically this is now publicly accessible, right? So if I copy this and go to our testing tool, which is here, and if I, instead of localhost, if I put my server IP and send the request, I will get the same response. but this is coming from my my VM, basically private VM, where we deployed our app, right? So that was the whole process for this deployment. So in this whole tutorial, what we did, to summarize, so we created basic node app and made use of Express framework to create the REST API. Okay, and then in REST API, what we do, we pass the name, right? And then in response we show the hello and that custom name, right? So whenever someone makes request to /route and passes the name, we will show them like hello and then their name. That's it. And here is just some logging is there, like, okay. So and we tested it with this HTTP client. We can make use of a Postman tool also for the same thing, no problem. Then after testing it, we initialize our project with Git, and after that we set up the public repository on GitHub, so we can deploy our whole setup to GitHub. So basically we are managing our whole project with GitHub, okay. And then after that we had a personal VM, virtual machine, which was running on cloud, okay. So it can be anything like AWS EC2, Azure machine, or I'm just making use of DigitalOcean here, okay. Then I logged into my VM using SSH command, SSH root @ the IP of the VM, and then enter password and you will be logged in. You will be shown this window, okay. Then after that, to support the node, so basically it is clean VM, new machine, it doesn't have anything, so you need to install git, node, and npm. We just saw that, like apt install npm and apt install node, it will be done, okay. Then after that, we pulled our GitHub repository in our personal VM here, and then we started our project using npm run start. So now we just had to visit the personal IP and then port, right? So here, so this is actually deployed, and we can, so basically this is a production app now, okay. Actually the code is like really simple, but yeah, the idea is same, idea stays the same across any complexity, right?